Go for it.
Good afternoon, VO family. Welcome to an episode of VEO Cribs. Andrew Shoji and I are honored to have a moment and an opportunity to take you around our LBC warehouse. Before we get started, I'd just like to say that one team, one dream is our philosophy here in LBC, and clean house, clean yard. And it took a lot of work based on the pictures that you guys had an opportunity to see to get to that point. But once you see the light at the end of the tunnel and everybody moves forward in the same direction, it's possible. Before we get started, I'd like to let you know some things that we do is we've simplified our zones. We have 3 of them here in Long Beach, and we've created a simplified decision chart on what the tech should be doing out in the field. And we really focus on our priority hubs and the battery swaps. And LBC also spends a lot of time tracking down upcoming events to make sure that we have vehicles in those locations. So enough of that. Let's take a walk into the house. So we've worked really hard here. Everybody pitched in, again, based on the pictures you saw, to minimize clutter and create a better efficiency through here. We didn't really have a process. Things were coming in and out of both bays, so we like to call a little bit of throughput. And this used to be our intake. We like to keep this tape down to remember how damaged we were. And so as we take a walk through, you can see this really took everybody to do. We have created our intake. We like to put all our labeling down on the floor to minimize the clutter. And our mechanics and our techs do out in the field repairs, and the technicians know to start work orders, put them in intake. That way when the mechanics come in, they recognize that those are all accounted for, and it helps keeps our upkeep tight. Apologize for the clutter. We've been assisting XLA, so we've got a few backlogs here. But we did our best to make sure that we are compliant with all of the VO Warehouse standards. We've got our Cosmo Astros, got our attendance policy, we've got our decision chart, start of shift, end of shift, pay periods, phone numbers. You come over here, we were in complete disarray, so what we did here is we standardized our mechanic stations. So if you see, most of them look exactly alike, should be. One thing we really pride ourselves in is if we have someone come visit or we have a traveling mechanic, we want them to feel like they're at home and everything's easy to find and it's the same. We've also taken our inner shelving here, and this is our most common used parts between our BS4s and our Cosmos. We've got our IoT testing station here. This is also our warehouse computer to complete scoops. One thing in Long Beach is we have priority zones, equity zones that we're required to maintain a certain number of vehicles in. So techs have access to this. So before they start their shift, they can come take a look and see if anything needs to be moved. So yeah, this is most of our common parts. This is our backflow for some parts, and then our bigger items. And down the way there, you see that's our overflow and our overstock of inventory. Everything flows really nice through here. Our deployables down there, and apologize for that. Those are on their way to XLA. So really our warehouse is clean yard, clean house, and it's very tidy. If you take a look over here by the door, believe this is something that everybody in this warehouse believes in, and everybody has fun, and everybody holds each other accountable. They all pitch in to clean, keep the warehouse upkept, and the bathrooms, the break room, everything. This really takes everyone, including myself, to put a little elbow grease and love into this, and it's fun. So thank you guys for the opportunity to show us our warehouse and to give you a little insight on how we operate, and make it a great day.